So, the car is charging. We've got some green blinking lights here. This light will shut off, by the way, when you lock the car. When you unlock the car, you will be able to look into the window and see some charging status here. I will zoom in on this in a moment. Here. So you can see I have a 208 volt circuit. I'm charging at 40 amps. I'm seeing about 205, 206 volts here. And it's estimating the miles per hour of range that I'm getting from this charge. That does, it's not an immediate readout, so it does take a while to sort of get up to its max. So I believe I normally hit about 20 or so miles per hour when this happens. I'm actually surprised I'm pulling a full 40 amps right now because the car was fully charged. So it looks like it's actually very quickly topping off the car. You'll notice this is now reading 18 miles per hour. I've changed my range readout down below to read the projected miles and not the rated miles. So you'll see over here my projected is 223 versus 240 rated. I prefer to see the projected mileage down here, but the car by default, at least for me, came with the rated mileage showing there. Now on the bigger screen, you'll see this. You'll see calculating charge time remaining at the top left. That will eventually turn into hours and minutes. In the left center of the screen, you'll see again the miles per hour range of charge you're getting and the number of miles you have put in to the car since charging began. You'll notice that I've now put in 2 miles. Again, amperage and voltage reading. You can change your charge level if you want to do a standard versus the max range charge, so basically 90% or 100% charge. And you can change your charge current, and this will change, unlike in the Roadster, this will change in 1 amp increments. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and let you see what happens. I can dial it down to 5. Right, my voltage goes up a little bit because I'm not pulling so much. And of course, same readout up here. You'll notice it says 17 miles per hour of charge. That's going to drop significantly. Again, that takes a little while for it to adjust. And if we come back over here and dial it up, what I'm gonna do is hold the up arrow here, but I'm going to focus in on what's actually happening here. So we're now up to 40, and you'll notice it slowly steps up the current. You can stop the charging from the button in here, or you can, outside the car, disconnect. Again, remember there's a button on here, right? So I can push down on this. When I do that, you'll notice it goes from blue to white. You heard the click. As long as I hold down that button, although it looks like, even though I'm continuing to hold it down, it went back to green. I wonder if it's going to resume charging or not. Might be... Not sure what it's going to do here. I'm going to release. You heard it click again. Let's go back to the screen and see what actually happened. Yeah, that looks like it just did a permanent interrupt. There's no charging activity going on here. So, push the button, pull it out, and you're done. Obviously close the door, and you hear it click again after you do that. Push the button, push it in, it's green and flashing, good to go. And charging has begun. Pretty quick. Don't hear a lot of clicking after that. It's not nearly as noisy as the Roadster. I have noticed that I get a little bit of fan activity up front. I do still have it. I don't feel it. You might hear it, but you can hear the fans a little bit here. Comes and goes a little bit. Very quiet, very subtle. Nowhere near the loudness of the Roadster. Even even when the Roadster was charging and just running the PEM fan, that could get relatively loud. And in the Roadster in the front, you know, if the air conditioning came on, it would get really loud. This is just dead silent. And I think that's it for charging.